Good morning, children. Hope you are fine, children. Now, in the previous class, I have taught you about the properties of multiplication in integers. Okay. In that closure property, commutative property, then associative property I have taught you. Apart from that, I told you the integers which is multiplied by 1, the whole number itself. You know that it is from the beginning in the lower classes you have studied that whichever the number, whether it is highest or lower, any number multiplied with 1, the product you get is the number itself, right? In the same way, the number when it is multiplied with 0, you get 0 itself. And you know that the multiplication is nothing but the repetition of addition. And under integers show the property called distributive property. Now A will be one product, B into C. So A will be distributed to B and C. A plus. Okay. This will be equal to, so A plus B into C must be equal to A into B and A into C. So now, after this, I have given the example also for you children. Now verify. Now in exercise 1.3, I have completed first main. The remaining you have to solve it in at home, children. All the 10 sums I cannot, I am unable to because of the time consumption. We are unable to do it. So I have done 3 sums, isn't it? So now second main, I am moving to second main. Verify the following. Verify the following. First one, 18 into 7 plus minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Just now I told the distributive property. See, 18 is in A. You imagine that 18 is a integer. 18 and 7 plus minus 3. So, 18 is distributed and added together. Whether we will get the same answer, we will see then. Okay? 18 into 7 plus minus 3. First, I will do here only. Okay. Equals 18 into 7 plus into minus 3. Okay. Is equal to 18 into 7 minus 3 is, this is in first property, that is 7 minus 3 will be in closure property. 7 minus 3 is 4. What will be the answer? If you don't know the table, 4 8s are 32. 3 carry over. 4 1s are 4 plus 3, 7. See, one side I got 72. Let us see whether the same answer will get in the other side. So, 18 sevens are 7 eights are 56. 5 carry, 8 ones are 8 plus 5, 12. Okay, 12 plus 18, 3 is are 3 eights are 24. 8 ones are 8 plus 2, 5. Okay, so here we'll get 8 when no symbol is there, when no sign is there, we will consider this as minus. Okay, 126 plus into minus is minus 54 is equals to calculate 126 minus 54. 6 minus 4 is 2. 12 minus 7 is 12 minus 5 is 7. So 72. So you got equal answer. Isn't it now, children? Second one. Minus 21 into minus of 4 plus minus 6. They must be equal to minus 21. If you can't see here, you have your textbook, isn't it? I hope everybody has purchased it. This is your question. Minus 21 plus minus 4, minus 21 multiplied with minus 4 plus minus 6. Here minus 21 is multiplied with 4 and again minus 21 will be multiplied with minus 6. So now what we are going to do? I'll write the answer here below. Minus 21. I'm writing again the question only, children. Don't get confused. Minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 21 into minus 6. Okay, got it? Okay, now we are starting with the solution. Into minus plus. So minus into minus plus. So plus into plus only. So 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. Then minus 21 into 10 is 210. Minus. So here we take higher, bigger sign. Minus into minus plus you get. That is, I will not write any sign here. You will understand. And two integers are negative, we get positive integer. Okay. Will be equal to, now this side, you got one side 210. We will see the other side also. Minus 21 into minus 4. So, what is that? 484. Plus minus into minus plus I got So 6 ones are 6, 12. So here 84 plus 126. Sorry. 10, 1 carry 11, 1 carry 2. So you got 110. See here, once again I will say this. 21 minus into minus. I have taken minus into minus. The bigger sign when we multiply, I have taken minus only. See here. Minus 21 minus 10. Okay. So, why I took here minus, children? Minus into plus. Minus into plus. Minus. So, minus minus. So, I have taken the larger number sign. We'll add it, but we are considering the larger sign now. Still, we have to solve again. 210 into minus. Here directly I have taken minus into minus plus 210. Here minus of minus 21. Here plus was there. So I have taken here minus. Don't get confused. Here plus was there. So the bigger sign, when we add or subtract, we have to consider the negative sign of the larger number. Okay. Minus into minus. Directly I have taken plus. Plus 84. Minus into minus plus 126. So we added both the numbers. So same number we got. Okay. Third main, you have a question. For any integer, a, if the integer is a, what is minus 1 into a, that is multiply, if a 1 is multiplied with a, minus 1 is equal to. So answer will be minus 1 into a is equal to minus a. So I'll move directly to the fifth main, children. Find the product using suitable property. This is fifth main. Okay. Find the property find the product, sorry. Find the product using the suitable property. Properties. First one. (26) into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. See, how will you see? Say that which property is it? Okay, the same number repeats the both the sides. This is one set of number and this is another set of number. So it comes under distributive property. In which property? It comes under distributive property. I'll write here distributive property. When we say, see this is one set of number, okay. This is one set of number, this is another set of number. We see the same number, both the sides. So, it is distributive property. Minus 48 is multiplied with 26. Another minus 48 is multiplied with minus 36. So, we will see what is the answer now. Into 48. So, I brought this minus 36 here. Plus into minus, minus. So, we are subtracting here. So, you get minus 10 into 48. So, the answer will be 480. Answer will be 480. Minus into plus. This one. Plus minus 480. Oh, sorry. See here, minus into now here. What we did? Subtracted. Plus into minus we added and we subtracted. We saw the difference here. Into minus 48. This together 1 we have taken. So, minus 48. Right. We have combined this 26 and 36 together and we have multiplied with one number, that is minus 40. Because one number to the both the sides, no, we have taken the both as 1. So, minus 48. So, plus into minus, sorry, where is it? Plus into minus, you got minus only, minus 10 you got into minus 48. So, minus into minus plus 48. As this has been elaborated and taken as distributive property. Next, second one in the same heading, second one, 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. See, all it is separated. 15 into minus 25, in that set will be multiplied with minus 4 into minus 10. So, this comes under commutative property. As we change the numbers, we get the same answer. Change the places, okay? If we change the place also, we get the same answer. So, now we will solve it. I'll take 15 and minus 10. We'll take the smaller number, okay? 15 into minus 10 I will take into minus 25 into minus 4. So 15 tens are 150. So minus into plus is minus into. So 25 into 4 is 100 and minus into minus plus 100. So 150 into, however you multiply also, you get the same answer. If you interchange the places also, you will get the same answer. I have taken with I have multiplied with the smaller digits and I have given you the answer. For your convenience, see, 15 into 10 we can multiply easily. If you multiply together all, so the same answer you will get. So it is considered as commutative property. Okay? Do you understand, children, why it is commutative property? If we interchange the places of the number, we get the answer same also. If you want, you can verify with the other by changing its places. You can 25 into 10 also you can take, or 15 into 25 into 4 into 10. If you take also the same answer you will get. So you will call this as commutative property. Then C. Sorry, third one. I'll write third one. Okay, no problem. Minus 41 into 102. So, what we will do, we will expand it and make it as distributive property. Minus 4, okay, into 100 plus 2. 100 plus 2. This is distributive property. We have changed into distributive property. So, minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. So 4100 you will get plus 82 minus of 82. I have written minus here only, children. Instead of writing to each number, I have written here only. Okay. So is equal to minus plus 4182 plus into minus minus. So this is your answer. See, 41 into 102. We cannot consider anything. So we have changed this into distributive property to our convenience, like 100 plus 2. Okay. So minus 41 is multiplied with 100 plus minus 41 into 2. So minus is common in both the sets, isn't it? So I have taken it outside. Minus 4100 plus 82. If you multiply 41 into 2, you get 82. So you get minus into plus. Here we have added and we have taken the sign, common sign minus. Fourth one, 625 into minus 35 plus minus 625 into 65. See, 625. You have 2 times here and it is multiplied with the other number, isn't it? And it is multiplied. 625 is multiplied here with 35. Here 625 is multiplied with 65. Isn't it? So, in between the two sets, you have addition. This is distribution property over addition. Distributive, write the statement. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Here both we will do, isn't it, no children? Over addition. See, we will multiply here and we add together the what the answer we get here. So, which is common here, 625. Solution all right, 625 is common into minus 35 plus 65. Why I have taken this positive means I have given there plus into minus minus. Okay, here this 625 I have taken. Both common numbers I have taken, but signs minus into minus, minus into plus, sorry. Minus into plus becomes minus 65 here. Got it? Then 625. If we add both of it, what we get? 100 into 100. So you get 6,25,000. Sorry. 62,500. You get the answer 62,500. Minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. Minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. So, here we will add up the formula minus A into minus B is equal to A into B. Minus into minus becomes plus only, no? So, A into B. Minus A minus B will be equal to A into B. That is 57 into 90 plus 57. So we have removed now the minus sign. Minus into minus plus we got. So we take only the numbers 57 into 19. So now we got both the 57 common. So we take 57. Okay. Now we will multiply here with 1. Because here we have only 57. No more numbers are there. Do you get it? They have given the question here, this one. So what we do? We have taken A into B. So 57 into 1. Got it? A and A into B. Here A into B is there, but here only one number is there. So we have multiplied that with 1. So 57 common into 19 plus 1 is equal to 57 into 20. 11. See here children, once more I will say this, you will get confused, I know that. See 57 into minus 19 plus 57, you don't have any number, 2 sets of numbers we should have. You have observed it to get a distributive property. So what is it? What did I do? Minus A into minus B as integers is equal to A into B. This here, A into B, we want 2 integers in the statement. So what did I do? I have taken 1 as another integer. Right? 57 into 1. 57 into 19 plus 57 into 1. This 57 and 57 I have commonly taken outside. Okay. Then 19 and 1. Here plus is there. Why did I take? Because this is one set and this is another set, isn't it? So that plus I have brought 19 plus 1 is equal to 20. Got it? So 57 into 20, you will get the answer 1140. Okay? No more, don't get confused. Here it is clearly set. Okay, A into B, another one set you want. So no number is there. Nothing is there here, no. So I have taken 1 as another integer. Right. Now we go to the word problem. See, word problem, I don't want to waste my time by writing the questions. You copy from your textbook. See, once I'll read the question. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature below from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature after 10 hours of process begins? See, freezing room will be there. Some big industries we will have freezing room. The ice cream production, all they will have freezing room. Okay. There first they have kept it as 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, cooling off 40. After every 1 hour, 5 will be decreasing, becoming low. So after 10 hours, what will be the room temperature? What will be the room temperature? Shall I rub this also, children? So that I'll write the question, okay? Who is not having the textbook? Children, please take the textbooks, children. Don't neglect it. Okay? Pay the fees and take the textbooks. Word problem. A certain freezing process required that room temperature below means less than, below from 40 degree Celsius. It has brought to 40 degree Celsius at the rate of 5 degree Celsius every 1 hour. Every hour means 1 hour. Okay, every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after The process begins. Process begins. Okay. After it, first initial temperature. Initial means first temperature. How was it? How much was it? How much? Temperature was 40 degree Celsius. Room temperature decreased by 5 degree every hour. First, it was 40 degree. Every 1 hour, it is decreasing. It is becoming less. So, 5 degree, every 1 hour, 5 degree. So, now what we have to do, what we have to say, after 10 hours, what will be the room temperature? So, therefore, temperature changes in 10 hours. Temperature change in 10 hours. That is -5 into 10. Decreasing, no ma? Why -5? I don't know. Because it is decreasing every 1 hour minus. It becomes -5 into 10. So it comes to -50 degree. Okay, after 10 hours. So from room temperature after 10 hours, what we have to do, initial temperature minus temperature changed in 10 -50 here. Okay. Temperature change in 10 hours. That is 40 plus of -50 is equal to plus into minus you will get -10 degree. After 10 hours in a room, you will have -10 degree. See here, once more I will teach you this one. First temperature, room temperature was 40 degree. Okay, children. Then what did they do? They set up the freezing point after 1 hour, it should come down to 5, -5. Now 40. After 1 hour, it becomes 35. After another hour, 30. Like that, it is decreasing. So -5, it will be decreasing. So -5 into 10. How much after 10 hours? -50 degree it will come out. It will decrease. So what happens then? After 10 hours, what will be the room temperature? Means 40 we had for initial temperature plus the change in of 10 hours -50. So the present temperature after 10 hours was -10 degrees Celsius. Did you understand? Okay, I'll wind up now till here. In the next class, we'll move on to the next.